your wins, your profits are so small that your trading strategy in scalping is actually dependent on this win ratio. So it is a necessity. So much to scalping itself. If there are any open questions, let me know. Happy to answer in the comments. So much to the theory, and now let's actually go to the practice. So what you see right now here is the good old MetaTrader 5 platform, and you can download such a scalping system within this platform without actually leaving it. What you only need is a MQL5 account that you can do yourself quite easily. As soon as you have your account, you simply go on the navigator. If it's not open just yet, you go on View and then activate the navigator. Then you click on Markets. Let's do this. As soon as the marketplace of MQL5 pops up, you simply punch in Scalping Trading Bot in the upper right corner. Then the Scalping Trading Bot from Profectus AI pops up. You see right now there's an arbitrary number for the price, so it will be actually free for the next 48 hours as soon as this video goes public. So you can simply download it and play around with it and give it a crack. Simply get exposure and get your hand dirty in the end. So let's quickly check what the trading system is actually doing in the end and what it means. So here's just again a quick explanation what the scalping trading bot is. A quick explanation about the management, which trails stop loss dependent on the floating profits. So profits are secured in a quick manner. What it means you will see in just a second. So we'll actually skip more or less all these nitty-gritty and in-depth information. As soon as you downloaded it, you can open it. I already did this. Then the backtest strategy tester in MT5 pops up, and you can actually see there are not so many settings, what is quite nice. So you really don't want to play around too much with settings of an expert advisor of an algorithmic trading system because of curve fitting, and then you can actually focus on the different kind of settings you want to backtest, you want to optimize. So now to the explanations of the settings of this trading system. Let's start from the top. You actually have to turn this on true, otherwise it is not working. It is just a technical workaround. So make me true to turn me on. It is turned on true. Marvelous. Then the next setting, which is quite interesting, you can here set the time frame, whatever you like. Of course, the lower you go, the more trades are being triggered. Let's set it on 1 hour. Risk size simply put on 4%. Bars 10 simply means that you are looking on local highs and lows, and the higher the number, the more global the high and low is. What it again means we will see as soon as we go in the visual test. So the higher the number, the more dominant will be the highs and lows, so to say. Then going to the management, you can actually punch in the minimum stop loss size in pips. I punched it in 20, so right now every stop loss will be 20 pips. And now to the core, to the heart of this system, which is defining the trailing management stop loss of this scalping system. So this simply means, let's make it actually a very simple, straightforward example. So let's just for this case punch in a minimum stop loss size of 100 pips, so relatively big for a scalping system, but let's keep it for this. And let's punch in a 1 and a 0.5. So that simply means as soon as your system is 100 pips in profit, your scalping system is trailing 0.5 R. So in that case, 50 pips. Now in a more realistic case in scalping, let's say, 20 pips once again. You punch in 0.2 and 0.05, for instance, just for inspiration. So it simply means that you are having a floating profit of 4 pips, and as soon as you have a floating profit of 4 pips, you trail 1 pip. So this is calculated in R. A more in-depth explanation is also here, just for a reminder later on. So this simply means as soon as you're having a floating profit of 2R, so of 0.2R, so 0.2R, 1R in that case is 20 pips, 0.2 is 4 pips, and you trail 0.05R, and this is 1 pip in that particular case. Okay, now we go further to the time. Actually, this is very straightforward. You're simply gonna place pending orders between 1 AM and 10 PM. A little extra is that you can also turn on true and false weekdays. So you can simply say, okay, I don't want to place pending orders on a Friday and on a Monday, so you simply turn it on false. The machine room you can simply ignore. These are technical workarounds. You really don't mess them up. You simply keep them as they are, and that's it. Quite straightforward. And as those settings you see here, these were actually already in test. So this is the equity curve for the last, let's say, roughly 2 years. And you can actually see there are periods of straight up going, consolidation, straight up going, many losses. So there you actually, for example, see a very fair example of what the downside of a scalping system, which is it is very sensitive to a sequence of many full losses, right? Because you make many tiny wins, and just a couple of losses in a row make your wins disappear. So this is the true downside of a scalping system. It is its sensitivity to full losses. Now let's actually see what it means or how it looks like, at least on the equity curve, when you kick off the system. Let's just run it for a few seconds to give you an impression how it looks. You actually see the mini tiny wins, full loss wins, full loss wins, and here is like a sequence of many small wins, full loss, and so on. You get the idea, and this is more or less the natural behavior of a scalping system. Now let's head over to the visual mode, so you actually see what the system is doing on the charts. And now we are in a trade, and let's see what the management is doing here. The stop loss trailed super quickly, securing the floating profits. And now to the rationale of the bars. As you remember, I was mentioning the input of bars n equals 10. So the higher the number, the more dominant the high and low. So what does it mean? The high and low. So we are on the 1 hour frame actually. Let's zoom out a little bit, getting a bit more clarity. So let's let it run just for a little bit more to get a nice example, and let's stop it right here. So we have 2 open orders, a sell and a buy order. You can actually see that the sell order is here on this particularly 1 hour low. So this is the lowest low for this amount of candles and for this amount of candles. That is why a pending order is placed right here. And now to the buy side. This is seemingly, let's zoom in a little bit more. It's not so nice to look at, but yeah, you get probably the idea here as well. Ah, that is cool. Nice. So this is the highest candle. All right, it is higher than this one, of course, higher than those, and higher than the many candles before. So that is why a buy order is being placed at this level. And this is more or less the rationale of this trading strategy, simply placing pending orders on the highs and lows. So it is a combination of a breakout system with a scalping kind of management. So let's just simply run it. Let's see how it looks like on the charts, and on the other hand on the equity curve. And while this system is running, just a very last note on my side, it will be again free for the next 48 hours. You can simply get this algorithmic trading system for free on the MQL5 market, put it on the financial markets, do your backtesting, optimize it, not over optimizing it of course, hit up us with your questions, and the only request from us to you is giving us a review on MQL5, leaving 5 stars, and your comments, questions, feedback, thoughts about it in the comment section in MQL5 as well. And that was it, and talk to you soon, and looking forward to your feedback, guys. Cheers.